go through the Chargers grades for the Week 9 of the 2019 season. Chargers win, moving up to 4-5. Packers go to 7-2. Chargers 26-11. Discipline-wise, the Chargers got an A. They had penalties, but none of them were really costly. Hold on, I gotta make sure this clock is actually... Yeah, okay, it's still going. Rivers was 21 of 28, 294 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks, 75% completion rating. So because of all that, he gets a C+ or B-. Though he didn't get touchdowns, he also didn't get picks. Melvin Gordon went 20 for 80 for 2 touchdowns. Eckler had 12 for 70. Jackson had 2 for 7. Mike Williams 1 for 2. And then Rivers had 3 scrambles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So therefore, rushing was 38 for 159, 2 touchdowns. So rushing game gets an A, had over 100 cumulative yards, well, over 150 cumulative yards for the first time in like 4 weeks. So that gets an A. Receiving, I'm going to give them a B. Obviously no touchdowns, but same production as Rivers, gets slightly higher because they're not quarterbacks. Defensively, we had 5. We had 5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. It's actually 3 sacks because we had 1.5 for Bosa, 1.5 for Ingram. So defensively, we get an A+. We held the Packers to less than 14 points. We held them to only 9 yards in the first half, and that's just the way it goes. Michael Badgley went 4 for 5 for kicking, so I'm going to give him a B+, A-. That one missed kick probably didn't cost us anything. And we had 1 punt for 38 yards. So that one gets an A because we only punted once. We had 2 kick returns for 17 yards, and then we had 2 returns for 1 yard for Desmond King. So obviously return game doesn't really get graded because that would be unfair. So now let's go to the Packers real quick. I don't normally go through the Packers, or the opponents, but we made 23 for 35 for Rodgers, 161 and a touchdown. Though we let up a touchdown, I think it was, the touchdown we let up was in the 4th quarter, so that's not bad. Rushing-wise, we only allowed 45 yards on 11 carries. That's not bad. Obviously, their receiving did get a touchdown when ours didn't, but that's beside the point. And they had basically 1 less sack than we did, and only 1 tackle for loss compared to our, 5? Mason Crosby did kick both of his field goals in. And then J.K. Scott had 5 punts, but 2 were inside the 20. And their I think their return game, their return game was a lot better than ours. So, you guys might be wondering, what am I going to say now? The video's only 3 minutes long, and I've already gone through the grades. Well, first off, next week we have the Raiders before our bye week. Right now, the Chargers sitting at 4-5 are only basically 2 games behind the Kansas City Chiefs, and we still play them twice. So most people are asking me, do I think we can make the playoffs? I think if we do, it'll be as a 6 seed because of how weak the AFC is. Okay, but that is going to do it for this episode. If you liked it, hit the like button. Maybe comment down below anything you want to see in the future. This will be the first of maybe a few videos, and hopefully the other 2 will have a camera. And by the way, guys, the reason I don't have the camera is because every time I put the face cam on, the app just automatically shuts on me, so I couldn't record. Hopefully when I put the other 2 up later today, it'll record with the face cam, and it'll go back to business as usual. Also, it'll be 2 or 3 more videos today. One will be explaining more of the gameplay for PS4, whereas the other 2 is more about the NFL Week 9. And, just to tell you guys what the NFL stuff is, one of them is going to go over the rest of the results of the week. And one of them is going to go over one of the most overhyped teams in the entire league for basically no reason other than record. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.